All the disrespect, the free play, better button check. Button check.
What is up, Button Check family? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful day of checking these buttons. Thank you guys for tuning in. It is Sunday. The weekend is still here, so we still done made it. Chapters down below if you want to skip around, sub button, all that good stuff. We got some hot topics. We actually posted 2 yesterday. Hope you guys enjoyed those. But back to this one, because this one is like pressing right now. I was trying to post 2, but we're just going to post 1 for today. I'm talking too much, so without further ado, let's get these buttons. Let's go. All right, first up for them, is the Tekken 8 community really dead? Buttons that need to be checked. So obviously, you know what's going on with the damn game. Last I heard, right, there was the season 2 that came out. The shit was a train wreck. It was detrimental to the community. A lot of people walked away, said they can't play it anymore. But recently, I've been seeing some big names. I've been seeing some people saying that the game is not necessarily dead. It's just the numbers have dwindled. But they're saying offline is still amazing. They love tournaments. They love the camaraderie, the hypeness that the game somehow still brings. So they're like, yo, it's not really dead, and we're actually having a really good time. Let's unpack. Right here, starting with FhiDX saying, Season 2 dropped. I stopped reading comments, and I just played the game and Street Fighter 6. Went offline, had a blast with a real community. Posted a Tekken videos after 11 days off and read the comments. I see why people are hesitant about coming back to Tekken. Laugh my ass off. I think I also read some of those comments. Anyway, others asking right here saying, oh no, it's not even the game is still bad. It's just everyone wants Tekken to be dead now? Question mark. He responds saying, not everybody wants Tekken to be dead. Something that really hit hard was how passionate TOs and the community members had to watch their local numbers drop or disappear entirely. I think the doomer content and comments have benefited the people who actually show up offline, and that really sucks. There's a segment of online Tekken fans who are just programmed to lash out at anything that isn't straight up hate. Damn, and I know we go deeper right here. Yeah, he was actually at a tournament. Right here saying Sandia Showdown was amazingly run tournament, immaculate vibes. I'll definitely be returning. I think we have some clips of this tournament as well. So this was just fairly recent. Let's check it out.
Back one, what it is.
Pressure's on. Heat dash out now. Blue stuff gone for Victimo. Backflips out.
Gets that backflip had to be an accident. Got you smacked for it. Oh, the damage is disgusting. He still got heat with the insurance. Oh,
4 hits.
Let's go.
50-50.
Doesn't get.
Beautiful.
And Tone is your Sandia 2025.
I won.
Others saying, well, obviously not everyone, but the fatalistic online communities who just wanted to see a car wreck and feel bad, they definitely don't want to enjoy the game. Others saying, nothing beats offline Tekken, just pure vibes and actual debates that don't end up in a petty fight, LOL. More adding to this as well, because you know you're gonna get multiple perspectives from this, saying offline with friends is super fun. Online, mostly ranked, is the most miserable, unfun experience I've had playing a video game, to the point where I'd rather just play something else. I don't know why the divide between the two is so big. And I think the reputation damage to Tekken done by Season 2 was substantial. I also find it hard to motivate myself to take the game seriously when the online ranked environment is so bad. If fighting games are a conversation, most ranked online players are just slinging slurs to you at the moment. That's interesting, right? That the two are that big of a difference. And I'm not sure what's more toxic, Anna's 50-50s or the doomers in the comments, and I just stopped playing the game and played COTW and Street Fighter 6. All right, and we're gonna wrap it up right here saying, I keep telling my friends offline Tekken is peak. I was there at Sandia and the atmosphere was amazing. Now, before we unpack this, there's actually some announcements. Bandai posted this saying, I guess, fuck around and find out. Will be featured in the Bandai Namco Summer Showcase, Ride with Tuk Tuk, I guess with the hashtag Tekken 8. Producer Michael Murray in Thailand, a beautiful home country of fuck around and find out. This is happening, I believe, in 2 days. Yeah, July 2nd. There's another promo they just posted on YouTube. Let's check this out. My Hero Academia. Exclusive trailer reveal. featuring many more. There we go. There we go. So that is the Tekken community as we know it right now. Now, obviously, there's way more to it. This is just scratching the surface. But I thought it was a very interesting conversation because we do know, like, a lot of people are pointing out, like, man, why is online and offline fucking night and day? I can't even motivate myself to play it because going online is so toxic. Not even online, like, you know, playing the game, but also just on social media. Like, fuck, it's just like people want it to be dead. FGC's going on to say, well, I don't think everybody just necessarily wants it to be dead. I think the thing that hit the most was a lot of people gave in to the doomers, to the content creator doomers. I don't know, I feel like fucking Joey and Friends right now. I don't know how to use this. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, they gave in to the doomers, they gave in to the negative feedback, so they're like, fuck, I'm not touching this game no more, it's officially dead. But I find that interesting too, because you still hear pros. You still hear people saying, nah, the game still sucks. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I've also read comments that say at least it's a little better from how fucking circus it was at first when I guess the patch just launched. But it is crazy that they're like, yo, just know the Tekken community is still here. It's still here. Look at this tournament that just went on. There's more coming. There's more announcements. We're having a good time. We're having a blast. Matter of fact, shout out to Sebastian. He's my editor. He's my part-time editor. He does a hell of a job. Sebastian is a part of the Tekken community. I believe he actually won a fucking tournament the other day. He posted like his logo or something like that. And every now and then he'll comment and he'll say, it's not as bad as all that. Like it is, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of shit going on, but there's still life. We're still enjoying this game. It just goes to show you how fucking loud online how fucking loud online voices can be, that the community can be. I just saw FhiDX drop another Tekken video not too long ago. Once again, his information down below so you can check it out. Speed Kicks is weighing in. Like I said, there's a lot. There's a lot. Some people just feel at the end of the day, this game is donezo, that it's just not coming back. And they're just gonna wait for fucking for fucking Tekken 9 or the next season or whatever, you know, we'll see. But obviously, as you can see, there's still community out there enjoying the game, having a good time, and saying that offline is where it's at. How y'all feeling? Let me know. All right, next up for Is It a Scrub Move? To ask the community to ban a character in your fighting game, buttons that need to be checked. This is a hot debate going on right now, believe it or not, in the BlazBlue community. I believe it's BlazBlue Central Fiction. So there's some well-known members in the community. They're like, you know what, fuck it. After years of deliberation, we're like, what is this character name? Clover. Like, this motherfucker is cheap as hell. He just has too many advantages. We want him gone. But even though they might be receiving some people that are actually signing the petition, they're receiving some blowback from the community, calling it a scrub move, calling it a bad look. Let's unpack. Y'all be the judge. Right here posting this, say Monarch, Ice Cool, myself, and multiple other players came to a concrete decision to try to make an action after thinking about this for years. You can see the Google Doc, Clover ban petition, final draft. This thing is fucking deep. Like it's not just like, hey, let's ban them, everybody sign this. No, they went into a deep ass explanation. This is the character right here. I wasn't too familiar with him, but of course there's all kinds of videos on YouTube that you can check out. Link down below as well, combo video. But check this out. Carl ban, basic character overview, Carl's offense, Carl's defense. Look at this shit. Carl's neutral? Look at this shit. Like, they did the damn research. Miscellaneous. In closing, the main thing to discuss here is why we find him to be so egregious compared to the other top tiers. And there you have it. Then here are the names. Right here, my name, my name, my name. These are the fucking signatures and the handles for the people that actually have signed it so far. Some of them well known. FGC responding saying it's laughable to not even in the hee-hoo-ha-ha manner, as the kids say, what is it again? Negative aura. And they're gonna turn this around and say it was a publicity stunt, I swear to God. And for Twitter FGC that doesn't play CF, sure, and do enough people even play Carl for folks to talk about banning him? Does this make any sense? Continuing on, Jayuna says some NA players or NA BlazBlue players want to ban a character. And you see the calendar going from this year, pulling it back to November of of 2013. Continuing on saying, you had the entire 3 years of me not entering majors to come out with this. I win one, and now you want to have these conversations? Shut the fuck up. I guess this guy just won winning with Carl. But then he goes, Monarch is the GOAT though. I'd listen if it was made by him though. High level Blaze Blue now is players who play to win instead of adapt. Damn, what y'all think about that? Continuing on right here, Jayuna adds again saying, worst part of the doc is everybody who signed it instantly went from the new generation that is carrying on Blaze Blue legacy to the people who want to ban Carl. A reputable reputation damage. That one has almost 1,000 likes. Finishing up with Banana Ken saying, I'm surprised to see Monarch there, but yeah, this stinks. In practice, you're nerfing a small handful of players. In the entirety of the history of the FGC, this has never been a good look. And while I trust this will never happen, it's still a bit disappointing to see this being entertained. And there you have it. Damn, how y'all feeling about that? While I trust this won't happen, it's still disappointing that this is even being entertained. Banana Ken was talking about in the history of the FGC, this has never been a good move, never been a good look. I found that interesting because I know that there were certain versions of Street Fighter, what was it, Street Fighter 4, I think with Seth, maybe versions of Street Fighter 2, where there were certain characters that were banned, either in certain tournaments or in certain regions. I swear at one point Seth was banned in Japan or some shit like that. It was during the Angry Punko days. That's what I always heard, right? And I know there was other tournaments that were like, nah, you can't play certain characters. Maybe a Kuma at one point. I'm just spitballing, right, from what I kind of remember. I know definitely, though, in the Smash community, there were certain characters that you couldn't use through certain versions and also certain tournaments. I don't know how everybody went about these things though. I don't know if it was more of a TO thing that was like, you know what? We gotta speak up. This character is broken right now or bullshit. You're not using them. We've seen it to where like, oh, the character just dropped, so you're not using them. We've seen that. But as far as like all together, because we think the character is fucking cheap and broken, that's a whole nother debate. And I don't know if they went about it like this, where they were like, here's a petition, here's our deep ass research after years, not that the character just came out, right? Not that the character just dropped, but after years of deliberation, we're like, this character is bullshit. He just has way too many advantages. We're speaking out. And the thing that stuck out to me was like you read, a lot of people were like, oh shit, Monarch? There's names on here that we actually respect. So if they wrote this or if they're on this, might be worth considering. But then obviously you have other perspectives saying scrub move, saying you're nerfing a certain part of the community. That's not the way to go. It's never really worked or been a good look in the history of the FGC. How y'all feeling up to this point? I know we like to live by the slogan, the saying, get good, right? Shut the fuck up and get good. But we also are really quick to say broken, this is cheap, this character sucks. You know what? I would sign the petition if y'all made it for JP. Fuck a JP. I'm gonna say it again. How in the hell do we have a JP? You know what? I'm done talking. I know I'm offending a lot of you. Oh, fuck it. I want to punch that motherfucker in the face, but I can't because he got too many projectiles. I can't even get 50 feet in the motherfucker. Anyway, I'm saying too much. What I'm trying to say is this a scrub move or is it justified? Let me know. And that it is, Butt Check family. Definitely let me know how you're feeling. Thank you for joining me today on this beautiful Sunday. Guess what? 4th of July, right around the corner. If you happen to be living in them states, it's a good time to be outside. Going to be hot as hell. But try to enjoy it with your family. And we're not there yet, so I don't know why I'm already mentioning it. But either way, thank you guys for joining me. I will see you tomorrow. As always, I don't know what it is, but I know as long as you're not fucking using Carl and Blaze Blue, it's about to get better. Love y'all, fella. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.